to you. You're welcome to Truthfully Evolving. If this is the first time stopping by, please do well to click on the subscribe button to subscribe to the channel, okay? So, I heard three words. The first one I heard is fire, second is limitation, and then the third is blockage, okay? So, let me start with the first. The first word, fire, means you could be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but we're not limiting it to that. But when I heard fire, it tells me that on a soul level, yeah, this has to do with something that burns on the inside. This has to do with something that your soul or the part of yourself that your soul wants you to resonate with. Okay, you there is something within you that you need to wake up to. There is a part of yourself on the soul level that you need to awaken to. Like your soul is in its fiery stage. That's what I just heard. So, if you're being led this season to do something, right? If you're being led to push, if you have this pull to do something, you need to go towards that because this is the time where your soul is. This is the time where your soul is burning for something. Okay. Now let me move to the word limitation. Limitation, it talks about being limited or put in a spot, which tells me that you are not meant to be in a limited place. You're not meant to, put yourself in a box. You're not meant to think in certain way. You're not meant to act in certain way. You're not meant to limit your beliefs. Okay, you're not meant to trap yourself in certain beliefs, certain thoughts that are not helping you. Okay, but if I'm to look at it in this way, right, I would say your soul is vibrating on a higher frequency, right? And because of that, you let me say this. I'm getting like you moved from if you've not moved, but I'm sure I'm speaking to someone that might have moved. Okay, now you broke free certain mindsets, certain beliefs, certain thoughts, certain patterns, repeated patterns that were not serving you. You broke through that limitation. Okay, you broke free from um um things that were not serving you on a soul level. So because of that, things that were blocking you, things that were limiting you, things that were blocking your mindset or whatever it is, okay, it's been cleared in this point, in this season. I don't know if that makes sense, okay. But oh no, let's see message here. Let's see what's the soul message here. Holy Spirit, divine guys, please come through with a specific message for the collective. What do they need to know on the soul level? Okay, so we have this is huge. Okay, fire, limitation, and blockages. What is limiting you from moving to your next stage? What is holding you back from tapping into that fiery part of you? What is blocking you? Hmm. I think I'll pull three cards, to be honest. I want to pull three cards to be specific, okay? Because normally I do pull one card, but because I got three messages, I'll pull three cards to represent each message, okay? If that makes sense. So let's see. Holy Spirit Divine guys, please give me what's the message in regards to fire? One card to clarify fire. Let's see. I want us to go deep. What's the card? What is okay? Yes, thank you. Yo, you guys. The question here with the soul quest is, what is my soul purpose? Which is the fire. There is something on the inside of you that is burning that wants to come out. There is something on the inside of you that is yearning to come out. And I can't tell you, okay, this is it or this is that. You need to go within to know what it is that your soul is burning for. You remember I said I had fire, limitation, and blockages. So let's start with fire. The question here in regards to fire is, what is my sole purpose? That is what I want you to ask yourself. Whenever you get this message, if you're not tapped into your soul purpose, your soul mission, I want you to use this as a confirmation, right? To really tap into and ask yourself questions on a soul level. What is my soul purpose? And your soul purpose is something that when you walk into it, right, it is not stressful. It is something that you love doing. It brings you peace, love, joy, excitement whenever you think about it. So that's where the fire is. That's where the fire is coming from. Your soul is burning, is yearning, is crying out because it needs to tap into its authenticity. Your soul purpose is your truth. Your soul purpose is your authenticity. Your soul purpose is what gives you peace. Your soul purpose is what gives you clarity. Your soul purpose is what makes you stand out from the rest. So let's see the second card for limitation. I love this. Holy Spirit, please give me another card for limitation. Thank you. Okay, so we have mind blowing. Now with the limitation, it talks about something that is limiting you, something that might be holding you back, okay? Something that might be, fixing you. Let's say when I think of limitation, what comes to my mind is um limited beliefs, patterns or way of thinking, way of acting, If let's say for instance, if you believe that you have to go within, no, let me say that again, let me rephrase. If you believe that you have to go without to seek God, if you believe that if you go to church, that's where you find God. If you go to a mosque, that's where you see God. If you have that kind of belief, that is a limited belief. When you go beyond the limit of how the world wants you to think, you break from certain mindsets, certain patterns, certain circle. You break free from the matrix, from these walls that they've used to block or clock your mindset. So for some of you, you're being limited. But we'll go deeper because the question here is, in what area does my soul seek validation? That's because you're limited and your soul is seeking validation. I love this, to be honest. So let's see the last one, which says blockage. Holy Spirit divine, guys, please come through. One card for blockage. One card for blockage. This is amazing. I'm used to pulling just one card, but if I'm being led to pull three, then that's it. Then blockage, it says, what does my soul want me to be aware of? Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you so much. You guys, the cards are just speaking for itself. And I love it today, to be honest. So we have fire, we have limitation, and we have blockage. This is in 3 form. Okay. First of all, with the fire, I want to know what your soul is burning for. What is your soul purpose, right? What is that thing that gives you excitement? What is that thing that makes you happy? That's what we have with the first card, which is A. Then the B card is limitation. What is holding you back from moving into your next phase? What is holding you back from tapping into your soul purpose? What is holding you back from moving into your your higher consciousness? What is holding you back from moving into where you're meant to move into? That is why the question here is, in what area does my soul seek validation? And then the last card, it says blockages, right? And we have, what does my soul want me to be aware of? And I want us to go deeper into this because it's clear that your soul wants you to be aware of something, but you, my friend, you're blocking something. You're not seeing things from the way you're meant to see it. So let's see. I love this already. So let's clarify, what is my soul purpose? Like I said, if it doesn't give you fulfillment, that's not your soul purpose. If it doesn't give you peace, that is not your soul purpose. If it doesn't bring out your authentic self, your real self, that is not your soul purpose. If it puts you in a box, that is not your soul purpose. Oh, my feather. You guys, I came out in the morning and I received a feather. You guys, I don't can see this. From my spirit guides. Anyway, so let's see, what is my soul purpose? Holy Spirit divine guides, please clarify the question here. What is my soul purpose? This is not to say we're giving you the in-depth or what you're meant to do in this lifetime in this state, because I can't really go down into your soul to tell you what your soul purpose is, but we just need to clarify what you need to know in regards to your soul purpose here. So let's see. One card. Thank you. Okay, we have repulsive, which says reserved, forbidden. Hmm. This, thank you, Holy Spirit. This soul purpose, there is something that you're meant to do, and this is something that people is like things that people don't even think of. This is like something that people would not even think or imagine of doing. Like, let's say, for instance, you say you want to be, let's say, iron bender, for instance. I want to use that form. Let's say you could be like iron bender, right? That's not something that when you tell people, they'll be like, oh, that's insane, that's crazy, it's not possible, how can you bend an iron, how can you bend tree, how can you, people don't believe in things like that because they think that's mystical, that's, weird. But they don't know that in previous times, our ancestors, we had people like that, people like the avatars. We had people like that, people like in the Bible. I don't know what's his name, is it Ezekiel or what, that, who is it, Joshua, who, I can't remember, that called down the rain and asked the rain to stay for water. The other person that called fire, we have people like that here, just that many of them, they've not really tapped into who they are. So it's like there is something. And I look, let me tell you, right, even though you don't believe it, for many of my religious people out there, but I believe 100% that we reincarnate to relive life, okay? And for that purpose, it is for a soul purpose, right? We have people like Joshua, we have people like Ezekiel, we have people like Jeremiah, we have people like Jesus, we have people like Solomon, we have people, they are here. They are here. These are old souls. They are here. So I am speaking to an old soul. I'm speaking to someone that you've reincarnated. You've been here before. You've done this before in previous lifetimes, okay? But in this season, in this time, this is something that when you start doing, people will not like it. People will be like, this people could see it as mystical. This is not something that, this is forbidden. That's what it is. This is a forbidden thing that you're meant to do. But that is what your soul is calling you out for. But this is something that the world already sees as bad, demonic, evil, okay? And I will tell you this, right? When your soul is pointing you to a certain direction, your focus should not be who, what, where. No, where should be involved, but who or what should not be in the picture. Your focus should be, how do I get there? What do I need to do to be where I need to be on a soul level? Because if you are so keen, if you focus more on listening to people, these people are blind. It's crazy that we live in a world where people think they can see, but they are not. They can't see. They use their eyes to see, but this eye is blind. And what does the Bible talk about? Your third eye. So I don't want to go too deep, but let me say this, right? There is something that you're meant to do in this lifetime. This is something that is forbidden in this world. But that's what your soul is calling you to do because you've done it before in previous life. This is not your first time. I don't know who you are, but there is something that you're meant to do. And if it's airbender, I don't know. If you can control the air, if you can control atmosphere, I don't know. But this is forbidden. And this is what will put you in a reserved state. This will put you in in a honorary, what's the word, honorary stage where you're being honored. But it's like what you're doing is meant to keep you away from people, like reserve you, right? But it is something forbidden. I hope that makes sense, anyways. But you will know if this is for you, trust me. Now, let's see the next one, which says, we've talked about the fire. Okay, this is something that your soul is calling you out for, whatever it is. Don't say, oh, what will my friends say? What will my family say? What will people say? If you are so concerned about people and you deprive yourself of what your soul wants, you end up living a life of um illusions where you don't see things of what it is. And that's you being trapped. You become a trapped soul. And I'm sure you don't want to be a trapped soul. So even though it doesn't make sense to people and it makes sense to you on a soul level, move ahead and do it. Okay, because I see that whatever this soul purpose is, this is something that will put you in honorary position where you will be honored. Okay, so let's see with limitation. In what area does my soul seek validation? Holy Spirit divine guide, please give me one card. Thank you. See, we have the rebellious card here. In what soul does my in what area, sorry, in what area does my soul seek validation? This is it. Your soul is calling you out to be rebellious, to be away from people. That is what it is. That is what will put you on that um um fulfilled state. Your soul is seeking validation for you to be rebellious, to be away from people, not to think the way others are thinking, act the way others are acting. For me, I keep saying it all the time. I am not a Christian. I don't fall into the category of, oh, I'm a Christian. No, I'm not. You know? And I remember having a conversation with somebody and I told the person, I am not a Christian. They were like, oh, why would you say you're not a Christian? Oh, that means you go to hell. That's crap. I believe in God. I believe in the Holy Spirit. I have a very good connection and I communicate with the Holy Spirit and God, right? But I do not put myself in a box to thinking, oh, I'm a Christian, because for me, that's just a camouflage where people use as a term to cover up their dirty act, their hypocrisy. So I don't dwell in that. I don't live in that. My religion is not Christian. My religion is not Christianity. My religion is love. That's what I preach. And for you to say you preach that, you have to act that. For you to act that, you have to be that. So Jesus Christ did not go about saying, oh, you have to be a Christian. No, he was hell-bent on love. So this thing, this path needs you to set yourself away from other people, because you are not on the same journey with them. If people are saying, okay, I have to follow this way, no. Most of you could be called to be, let's say, an herbalist. And people be like, oh, why would you want to be an herbalist? Oh, this. Or maybe some of you could be like, you're being called to be like, what's the word I'm looking for? Medicine man, medicine woman, that kind of thing, right? Because let me say this, whatever road you take, as long as you're walking in alignment with God, whatever road you take, it will certainly lead you home. It's not just one way to connect to God. It's crazy how people think if you're not in church, you're not connecting to God. If you're not a Christian, you're not connecting. That's crap. Arrant nonsense. It's not just that way. The Bible said Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life, which means when you connect to God, it reveals to you the way that you need to walk in. It reveals to you the truth that you need to know. And then you have life. But people now take it out of context and make you feel like, okay, if you're not in church, if you're not a Christian, you're going to hell. Oh, well, this is hell. If you don't know, the world that you're living already is hell. So whatever your soul is calling you out for, right? The validation that your soul seek is for you to be away from the crowd, is for you to stand up from the crowd, is for you to be rebellious. Okay? So don't be scared of this path. Let me tell you, don't be scared. Just embrace it, because that's what your soul wants. You know what your soul wants, you know. So that's for what I'm calling it, limitation. Now let's see. I think with limitation also is telling me many of you are scared of being judged. You're scared of people seeing you different. That's what you're scared of. But if you're scared of how people see you, you will never fulfill anything in this life, because you're not here to please people. You're not here to play people's games. You're not here to um, ride the same vehicle as others. Everybody's on their own journey. So know what makes you so happy and move in that area. If you're scared of being judged, you will suffer in penury. You will live in hell. Now let's move to the last one. It says blockage. What does my soul want me to be aware of? So let's see. Holy Spirit divine guys, please clarify. What does my soul want me to be aware of? Let's see. What does my soul want me to be aware of? Let's see. What does my soul want me to do? Holy Spirit, divine guidance, clarify. What does the collective need to know with that for this message? So we have abandonment, which tells me that I'm speaking to someone that you're not in your purpose, you're not working your purpose. You've abandoned yourself, like that part of yourself. You are more focused on the material plane, the 3D plane. You are more focused on money, fame, connection, people. Your mindset is more about what people is doing, what people want you to do. You are living your life based on people's perspective on you of you. You've not really tapped into your soul level. And that's why you have the abandonment here. Like you abandoned your soul. And that's your true self. That's your authenticity. That is who you are, but you've abandoned it. That's what it is. You're not in connection here. Because you fear being judged. You fear being judged. See? Yes. Many of you, you've betrayed your soul because you're trying to please people, and that's not how it's meant to be. So, man, you guys, you need to understand that when you are on a mission to do something, right? And I'll tell people the time, everybody here in this lifetime, in this world, you are not ordinary. When you see people say, oh, this person, there's something special about this person is lucky. No, nobody's lucky. I don't term people to be lucky. I say they're blessed. And when you say people, someone is blessed, they earned it. They worked for it. It's not just a coincidence. It's not luck. They worked for it. So if you're scared, oh, I don't want to be judged. I don't want people to condemn me. I don't want my family to reject me. Oh, well, when you fear rejection, you'll be rejected by God. So let's see if there's anything we need to see here. Holy Spirit guys. Let's see 3 cards here in regards to repulsive. Let's see. Okay. So I'm getting like the reason why some of you've not really moved into this path yet, right, is because you have allowed yourself to be drugged in toxic connections. And these are the people that are telling you, oh, that thing you want to do, oh, nah, it won't work. Oh, people don't do this. Oh, people don't do that. Oh, why would you want to do this? Oh, these are people that are around you. And that's why you've not really... Every time my toes starts hitting me, I'm saying something, I'm meant to say something. You are around people that are toxic. Friends, family, intimate relationship, lover, whatever that means, okay? Associates, co-workers. You have that connection with them. You are in this toxic relationship, and that's why this toxic connection, and that's why you've not really tapped into your soul purpose. These are people telling you, why would you want to do that thing? It doesn't make sense. Don't do it. What do you want people to say? If this could be your parents, your mom could be telling you, why would you want to do this? What do you want to bring shame to me? Oh, well, I'm not here to please you, mommy. Many of you are pleasing your mom, your dad, because you don't want them to chase out of your house. Oh, well. Continue. What did I say? This is something that you've done before. Past life memory just showed up. This is something that you've done before, and I'm not kidding. Okay, so let's see one card in regards to rebellious, or let me say in regards to limitation. One card in regards to limitation. So we have, okay, now I said rebellious means to do things differently, okay, move away from the crowd, blah 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 blah. And now we have reconciliation, which is your soul is seeking validation for you to reconcile with who you are, to reconcile with your soul, connect to who you truly are, your authenticity, your oneness, connect. That's what it is. That's what it is. I've talked about the soul, okay? If you've not seen the video, please go check it out. I'm on the soul quest, okay? This is some of you need to reconcile with yourself. So let's see the last card for blockage. Why is blockage here? Holy Spirit, divine guide, clarify blockage. So let's see. What is blocking the collective for them not to tap into their soul purpose? Two cards came out. Forgiveness and inability to believe in themselves. Okay. But I want one card that will just. Okay, then we have surrounded by snakes. Yes. You are around people that, man, they don't want you to tap into who you truly are. You are around people that are on low vibrational energy. That these people are people that they don't even believe in themselves. These people are people that don't even know who they are, and they're trying to stop you from tapping into who you are. But you need to realize that when you walk in your purpose, it puts you here. It's like if everybody is running or rushing to make money, right? Everybody can make money. Everybody, or maybe not everybody, but people make money, right? But there's a level of money that you have that puts you in a reserved position. You know, I kept saying honorary, honorary. Yeah. Okay. So let me use this card. This is my spirit animal deck, by the way. The cards I'm using are mine. I single-handedly wrote them down, divinely guided to anyway. So the messages are not from me, the messages are from the divine. So that's how why they're special. So let me see three cards here in regards to this message. Let's clarify what is your spirit animal trying to tell you in regards to your soul purpose. One card for soul purpose, which is fire. Okay. So let's see. Okay, we have what this is like I said, egret. The egret came out, so this could mean something to you if you've been seeing the egret recently. If you don't know what the egret is, you can check online, Google. Okay, but what this tells me is this part of yourself, okay, is something that will move you, okay, that will require you to walk alone, but this is something that will give you freedom, but on a soul level. It's like your mindset is not limited to the way people think. It's not the way people act or the way the world is. Your mindset is way different. You'll be free on a soul level. When you start working your purpose, your soul purpose, you'll be free. You'll just have freedom. That's how it works. Because this is something that will really put you in a long, this is something that will, if it's something that will bring you money first of all, but this is something that will make you, it's something that will put you here, let's say more like a legend, something, because I'm seeing that what you're meant to do is heavy, is huge, is big. It's something that is forbidden, that people don't like, people that are not used to, but you are the one that you're meant to step into it and do it. Let's see. And whatever it is that you create now will stay for a long time. Best believe, long time. Generations to generations to generations to come. But you need to move away from certain people. And then we have Ladybug. If you've been seeing Ladybug, then that's your sign. What did I say? Prosperity, good luck, healing, health. This is what will put you in the right frame. This is what will bring you prosperity. This is what will bring you good luck. This is what will bring you long life. this soul mission, this soul purpose, what you're meant to do, this is something that will put you on a different kind of wealth that you've not seen before. Let's see one more. I don't know who you are, but you need to tap into it. To be honest, you need to. You just need one. And this spirit animal is more of your ancestors coming through as well. So that's what your ancestors want you to know. One card, please. Thank you. Many cards keep coming out. The energies. Okay, so we have butterfly, which is the 555 energy, transformation and change. What does my soul want me to be aware of? Your soul wants you to be aware of the change that it wants to make. Your soul wants to make a difference. Your soul wants to change. Your soul wants to transition. Your soul wants to move from a state of abandonment to a state of awakeness. Your soul wants to, be liberated. Your soul wants to be active. Your soul wants to do what it's meant to do. If you're someone that, let's say you're selling clothes, for instance, I'm not saying people that sell clothes or do that are into entrepreneurship, that's bad. No. But let me ask you this, whoever you are, you should know who you are already by now. What you're doing, is that what you're meant to do on the soul level? Is that it does any whatever you're doing now, does it bring you peace? Does it give you peace? Does it give you um clarity? Does it give you fulfillment? Do you feel fulfilled doing what you're doing? And I'm not speaking in monetary aspect, to be honest. Whatever you're doing, I'm not talking about the money. I'm talking about something that you do that you feel so peaceful on the inside. That's what it is. Okay, I want to see what card I'm supposed to use here so I can end this reading. I don't want it to be too lengthy. Let's see. If 3 cards comes out from here, Divine Guide, Holy Spirit. Okay, we have 3 cards here. And the first one is breaking generational curses. This is what I'm saying. Watch that card. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Whatever it is that you're doing, if you came from a very poor family, poverty stricken family,